Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day. Has had a good day so far. We did have a great day in the last video, hence the robe. But as always, I'll go over those picks at the end of the video. But for Sunday, we do have a decent amount of games, but I didn't find as many picks as I thought I would like to find. Honestly, I know for a fact on PrizePicks, at least as of now, as of when I'm recording this video, there's not a lot of actual lines out. There's a lot of demons and not a goblins. So there's not a lot of lines out. So I will keep an eye out for those. And you guys know, as always, if I do have any edit plays, they will be in the pinned comment on this video. Could be later tonight when lines are out. Could be tomorrow when lineups in general, like team lineups, are out, because teams might do some squad rotations that I might not expect, or lines might shift and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for those. I try to add lines. I only add or just put plays in general that I really like. You guys know, quality over quantity. I'm only gonna put plays in this video and on this channel that I like. So again, keep an eye out for those. But I found a couple plays that I did like, so I'll get straight into those. And the first one is Leandro Paredes to go higher than 0.5 shots away from home for Roma, going up against Empoli. He didn't play in the Europa League game, so he's well rested, so he should play here. He's one of those players that's in and out of the lineup, but I do expect him to start here, and he's averaged 1.48 shots per 90. He has started in 10 games, and he's gone over in 8 out of those 10 starts, with the only 2 games that he missed and didn't take a shot was against AC Milan, who allowed the 8th least amount of shots, and Lazio, who allowed the 7th least amount of shots. But now he has a good matchup here going up against Empoli, who allowed the 4th most shots to opponents at 14.7, and they actually played him in the first game at home. He started, didn't even play the full game, which I do expect him to play this full game here. But in that first game, he got subbed out early due to a yellow card, played 2/3 of the game at 63 minutes and still went over with 1 shot. And it's mainly because he is a long shot taker. He has taken 13 from outside the box, only 3 from outside the box, 3 from inside. But even then, in that first game when he took that shot, 1 of the 3 shots that he's taken inside was in that game. And it was from a set piece. And I'll mention that I mentioned that for a reason, because whenever they're taking set pieces or corners, he's usually in the box or right outside the box. So he's always going to be there and have an opportunity to take those shots. And Empoli are weak on set pieces, which is the main reason why he took that shot in that first game, and why I like him to take a shot here as well. Not without mentioning the fact, obviously, that he still takes those long shots. Just set piece wise, he's going to have those opportunities. He just needs to move up in the pitch and take a shot as well, because Empoli do not hold possession of the ball, so he has an opportunity there to just move up and take those shots as well. And at the end of the day, it's just a good line and a good matchup here. So I like Leandro Paredes to higher than 0.5 shots. And then the second play that I found that I like so far is Andrej Kramaric to go higher than 2.5 shots, playing at home for Hoffenheim, going up against Heidenheim. He's averaged 2.19 shots per 90. And honestly, it's whether or not he gets that 3rd shot. I feel really confident for sure he gets that 2nd. It's whether he gets that 3rd, and I think he does. When you look at just how many games he's gone over, it doesn't look great at only 8 out of 22 games that he's played in the league so far. But 7 of those 8 have been at home, which is where he's playing now. 7 out of 11 games at home. That's a 64% hit rate that this has hit at home. And they another reason why I like this play as well is because Hoffenheim are missing quite a few key offensive players, such as Højlund, Bebu, Butler. They are just really thin attacking wise, so that just means more attacking responsibility for him. They're also missing quite a few midfielders as well, so he's gonna have to carry the offense, which is what I like. And the one game that he went over away from home, I'm only mentioning this for a reason. Although he's playing at home, the one game he played that he went over away was against Heidenheim. He went over with 3 shots, and he actually played on twice last season and went over in both of those games as well, with 4 at home and 3 away. So in the last 3 games with this season and last season, he's gone over in all 3 games against them. And now that they're thin offensively, that just means more attacking responsibility for him, which is what I like as well. And Heidenheim are a bang average defense right in the middle when it comes to shots allowed at 13.2, which obviously means that they will allow a little more because they're playing away from home. So if Hoffenheim take those 13 shots at least, I'm very confident that Kramaric will be involved in at least 3 of those. Again, they are thin, and he's a long shot taker. He's taken 36 from inside the box and 10 from outside the box, and he's versatile as well. 28 with his right, 12 with his left, 6 headers. So whether he gets the opportunities in the air, on his right, on his left, he will take those opportunities. And he's also their free kick taker and their penalty taker. So if he gets those opportunities, he will be taking them. And I mentioned that as well because Heidenheim foul the 5th most in the league, and they have given up the 3rd most penalties. So if he obviously he can get those 3 shots in just normal play, but if they get a penalty, if they get a free kick, he will be the one taking them, which is even better for us. And I just trust that he'll get that 3rd at home with a thin attacking lineup and with a team he's done great against in the past. So I like this line. I like Andrej Kramaric to go higher than 2.5 shots. Before I get into my money line play, if you guys please could like the video and comment. It's just a great way to support the channel. If you want to just drop a comment, whether it's asking a question, because I know a lot of you guys don't watch soccer, just follow the plays because I post them, or just showing support. It's just a great way to boost the video out to more people. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you're notified when these videos are out, because some of these plays do tend to get bumped or juiced after these videos are out. And if you want to try to avoid that as well and support the channel just a little more, I do have the membership linked in the description. I don't hide any picks. Again, it's just for those I want to support the channel and get the videos out even earlier before they go out public. So if you're not a member, those that are already got these videos out before everybody else. And then all my picks, all my links for everything, whether it's the data app Outlier, whether it's the player props, whether it's the money lines, all linked in the description. So I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. But I do have one money line play. Again, I didn't really find a lot that I like, and I didn't want to force anything. But as always, if I do find anything else that I like, that will be in the pinned comment. But I have this one, and that's both teams to score for plus 100 in the Hellas Verona and Bologna game. I'm not worried about Bologna scoring. Bologna will score. So if you want to, you could technically just take Verona to score, but you're getting better value here. First, the reason why I'm not worried about Bologna not scoring is because Verona have the worst defense in the league. They've conceded the most goals, and they've actually conceded more at home, conceding 30 goals in 13 games. And Bologna are in good scoring form. They scored 2 in the first game right before right at the end of 2024 on December 30th, and in 13 games in 2025 they have scored in 11 out of 13. So again, this pick ultimately comes down to whether or not Hellas Verona scored. But first of all, in that game where I mentioned Bologna scored 2, Hellas Verona scored 3 in the first game away, and now they're at home. And while they have only scored in 3 out of 9 games so far in 2025, if you look at the opponents they faced, they have faced tough matchups. Napoli, great defense. Lazio, great defense. Atalanta, great defense. AC Milan, good defense, and Juventus, good defense. They have just had a lot of tough defensive matchups, and you might think Bologna's a tough matchup as well, but they're really not. They have conceded 20 goals in 13 away games, and they have conceded in 4 games straight. And another big reason why I like this play is because for the first game in the league, they will be missing Timo Freuler, who is a key piece in their midfield, who helps control the ball and is good defensively as well. He's a key player for them in the midfield. And it's going to be the first game the whole season, at least in the league, that they do not have him. So that's another reason why I really like this play. And at the end of the day, Hellas Verona will get the chances. They are an aggressive team and will get the opportunities. We just need them to convert one. And you can call this a gut call if you want to, but mixed in with the Verona scoring 3 against them, Bologna missing a key player in Freuler, and they've conceded 20 and 13, including 4 straight. I just like this play. Plus, you get this at plus money, so I like this. I like both teams to score for plus 100 in the Hellas Verona and Bologna game. Thank you everybody for watching. I really do appreciate you guys. But quickly going over last video's picks, we swept the player props, hence the robe. I had an added play in Wombi to get at least two attempted dribbles. That hit. We had Doku to take 2 shots. He hit for us. And we had Curtis Jones to take 2 shots. He hit for us. He actually got subbed out at halftime, but he still managed to take 3 shots in that first half. So great for us. We did great there. We did have a DMP when it came to the player props, which was Asensio, but hey, better than a loss. We still had 3 player props, went 3-0 on those. And the money line wise went 1-1. The ladder challenge was the one that missed Bayern. I think they lost that game, which I really did not expect them to lose. So, I mean, the read was there, but they just had a horrible game, and I believe they had a red card as well. So, I'm not really too mad about that. Besides, it was day 1, so I'm not that mad about that. I will come back with the ladder challenge, but usually if I miss on like day 1 or soon, I just take a couple days off and then come back to it. But we had the AC Milan one, which was really sweaty, but they came through. I said it was time for them to change it around, and they did. So you got good value there. So overall, it's a 4-in-1 day, swept the player props. We're still on the great run over these last week, 2 weeks or so, whatever it is. So hopefully we can carry on the momentum going into tomorrow's slate. We still have plenty of games. Like I mentioned, if I do have any added plays, whether it's player props or money lines, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight or tomorrow. And I do have my Discord. not a premium. I mentioned that in the middle of the video. I do not sell any premiums. It's completely free. You're more than welcome to join. It's just for this, I want to talk about your plays, other sports, just a good community I'm trying to build over there. So yeah, again, you're more than welcome to join in the description. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.